Hello, friends, and welcome back to the channel. Gunko Guns here, still rocking the beard, but now embracing the long hunter flow. Look at me now, the full majestic package. In today's video, I'm going to reveal how to get your hands on as many applied technique books as you want. These, by the way, increase your pal's work by 1 at your base. That's right, folks. Your boy Gung has cracked the code after spending the last 4 days hunting these elusive books. So grab a coffee, buckle up, and let's dive into the secret sauce. Let's go. If you are looking for people to play Palworld with, why not join the Mando community? We got our own server where you can team up, trade, and conquer together. Plus, after the new year, we're kicking off an epic Nuzlocke challenge. And guess what? You're all invited. All the details you need will be in the description of this video. All right, thank you guys very much for being here. I appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Anyway, let's get to it. So what are these books? As you see right here, applied manual labor technique. This will increase permanently the handiwork affinity by +1 of whatever pal you decide. And there's one for every, like for example, there is one for every single one of these works or these work jobs, if you will, that you can actually farm. And for some reason, I was not getting any from drops, even though, I read online that he said that it was coming out of, meteor drops or bases or rigs or whatever. They were just not dropping for me. And I don't know how many I did. So there had to be something to it. So the last couple of days I started researching and, literally flying around trying to find some stuff, and I finally found it. So in the world, there are 8 of those PAL critics, but only 4, or I say 3, actually give you a book, and the 4th one is a lady that gives you a free book. After I got all 4 books, or after I beat those quests for those critics, I noticed that the drop rate increased quite a lot, and I started getting him. I don't know how true this is. Again, there's no proof of this. It's just that this is what I noticed was happening in my gameplay. As soon as I finished the quests of these 4 NPCs, I noticed that I started getting books from doing the rigs, the meteor drops, dungeons, and all this stuff. They started dropping at like a 10%, if not more. Kick things off with where to get the first book, and this one is at a location right here on the bottom, the Crystallized Tunnel. This is the free one that this lady just gives you by just going and talking to her. Again, this is random, so you can get any of the books, but again, for me, I believe on this one I got the applied handiwork. And again, if you just fly in here, you'll see the lady standing there. You can actually build a base here if you would like. This is a place if you want to be in a cave somewhere, more than welcome to. This is a really good place to drop it. But either way, she is going to give you a book, as you see right there. I actually got the water one from this one. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is located right by the stone pillar cave entrance. Once you get there, you'll notice a few of them standing by a fire. You'll be able to walk to the critic. He is just up here. He's going to ask you to show him some pals. They actually have to be out for him to see them, and then he'll ask for a different one, and so forth and so forth. This is the order of the pals that he wants to see. He wants to see a Gildane, a Smoky, a Tantris, a Dazzy Noct, Warsack Terra, Amascule, a Celestier, and finally a Bastingor. And if you show him in this order, he will give you a book at the end, like so. The next one is located on Sakurajima Island by the mushrooms right here. It'll be the PAL critic, and again, same thing. If you talk to him, he's going to give you all that good stuff. The pals he wants to see is the Halzephyr Lux, the Gorilla version, the Terra, the brown one, Catris Ignit, Soothsayer, Celine, Menacing, the gold version, and Nocklum as well. And then after you do that, he will give you a book as well. And finally, the last one is located at the Cold Shore, which is northeast of the Jet Dragon where he's located. And again, you'll notice him sitting here, and he'll ask to see 5 of the pals in this order: Reptile Christ, Hangyu Christ. He will also ask to see a Sazuka Aqua, a Lylene Noct, and finally a Kingpaw Christ as well. And when you do all 5, he will give you a book. All right. Thank you guys again for spending a few minutes with me. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you enjoy the content. Anyway, last notes. Now, I noticed that after I completed the Pal Critic Quest, that's when the books started dropping at like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5. And I was mainly getting them from dungeons. And I also started getting them from the oil rig chests. And I also read somewhere online that you can get them off the meteor drops. Now, I don't know. I have never gotten any out of the meteor drops, but online, it's set on there at about a 9-10% ratio as well. So it might be a good chance to maybe, do all three and see which ones you get. But I believe that this is where it actually like works, is these two quests correlate together. It's after you do the Pal Critic one, that's when these books can be farmed. Because before this, I literally got 0 drops. But after I did the Pal Critic quest, they started dropping like crazy for me. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something. Give this a try. Really quick, FYI, there are 9 total Pal Critics in Palworld. I only showed you 4, the ones that actually give you the books. If for some reason you're not getting them, go back and finish all 9 Pal Critics. And then try it again, because I really do think this like correlates together. Anyway, thank you guys. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next one.